It's a Wednesday morning, so you know what time it is, right? It's time for us to get those angels together.
Jacaranda FM cares. Good morning, angels.
And it's my very special privilege this morning to welcome our special guests, Barbara Hlabangana, as well as young Likona. Thank you so much. Welcome in studio.
Welcome, Martin. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. How are you?
Fine, thanks.
Listen, so you are a pretty busy grandmother, hey?
Very, very busy indeed.
I cannot imagine. Looking after how many grandkids?
I've got grandkids, 6 grandkids.
6 grandkids?
Yes.
You're not only grandmother, you're also mother.
I'm a grandmother with these grandkids.
Yeah, but
Yes.
you're also taking on the role.
On the role of a mother,
You
a
see.
father, a brother, and a sister, all of that.
No, man. How do you find the energy for all that?
God provides.
That's a lot. That is a whole lot. 6 grandkids. Tell me about young Likona.
Likona is my elder granddaughter. She's in my heart. Doesn't mean that she's the only one who's in my heart, but she's the best of the 6
Oh, shame.
with her condition because she needs love.
Tell me about her condition.
Likona is disabled. She's got 2 humps at the front and the back, and she doesn't move up properly. The legs, they're a bit stiff,
Yeah.
so she doesn't walk properly. That's why it makes me feel shame for her.
But it doesn't stop you from giving her education.
Yes.
Am I right?
Right.
So
100%.
she goes to school?
Yes, she goes to school to Kulasizwe Primary School from grade 1, and now she's in grade 7.
How does she get to school?
I provide, there's a transport. So the time when I was carrying her for the first time.
How did you carry her?
Putting on my back.
Okay.
So and then I realized that Likona needs assistance, and then I had to introduce myself into the group of Rhodesfield and tell them that please, anyone who's got a kind heart can help me with a wheelchair so that I can make my daughter go to school and reach the school early, because we're always late at school.
Oh, shame.
And the principal was very kind of us.
Yeah.
Miss Likalala and the teacher, Mr. Kaba, they could understand the situation. And so they could admit that I must reach up at the school any time.
Shame. So they said it's okay because
Yes.
just for a second, grandmother being mother and father to 6 children, Likona having special needs and special challenges in her life, but you make it work. You make it work. So you're telling me that some kind of wheelchair or leg braces or something will make it easier for her?
I would appreciate if anyone could help Likona with braces. But for now, temporarily,
braces.
she must have a wheelchair so that she can drive herself through when going for sports, other places, because we always go to the park. It's difficult when you're going for a park to play. So she needs to pull up herself and then go around and then feel free like other kids, because she's been asking me, Granny, am I going to be capable to walk any time or anyhow? And then I said, you will, in God's grace.
So what you're telling me is that a wheelchair seems like a temporary and okay solution, but leg braces,
Yes.
that will make it much better.
Yes, because I've been asking in the group all the time, and then there's a lady, NDJ. She's been very handful to us. She was our lifesaver, and then she introduced us to other people that Barbara's got a problem. So I haven't had any news from anyone who's needing to assist me with the braces.
No,
But there's a lady in Bletchley. She gave me a wheelchair, but it's for an adult.
it's for an adult, it's not for Likona.
No,
it's not
for Likona, yes.
But I can tell you one thing for sure, enough people saw your struggle and your efforts
thank
to
you.
tell us about you.
Yes, thank you.
That's how you ended up here this morning. And that's always just amazes me about South Africans.
Thank you.
Even if they can't help themselves, they will flag it with someone who could possibly help you and bring you here to Good Morning Angels this morning. Tell me honestly, you said earlier with the help of God, but there must be some days where you just feel helpless and tired.
That's true. That's true. There's time when I wanted to take my life, but I realized and said, if I take my life, who's going to take up Likona? These other kids, and how are they going to play? Because every time I think of her, my heart pain. I'm sorry. So that's why I was suggesting that I need to work, or even when people make me work, but I will think of her behind. I won't work nicely because I'll be thinking about her at home. Because most of the people were putting me for a stay in. So
you can't be.
even at work, I couldn't concentrate nicely because Likona needs me by my side. And we stay in a one room. Sometimes she struggles to go down to the steps. So I realized that there's no one who can do that besides me. Like today in the night, she was calling. I don't have blankets because someone when has put blankets on her, she needs me to put blankets on her. She needs me by the side.
Well, we're all grateful for you.
Yeah.
Sure, God is smiling and is grateful that you stay here, that you are here for the other kids. And let me give you some of this for the other kids. You see what I keep here with by me for Good Morning Angels, because I honestly, I mean, you're a heroine.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Martin.
You are incredible. You really are.
Thank you.
I don't know how you do it, but you do it for young Likona, and you try your utmost best. And I'm glad that you came here this morning, because the best I can do is to get the angels together and to see if we can make a difference. And there's an angel on the line named Mzi, the group CEO of SLG. Good morning, Mzi. How are you?
Good morning, Martin. I'm well, thanks. How are you doing?
Oh, man. Wednesday mornings, let me tell you something. I'm crying here with Barbara, because Barbara is such a brave, amazing grandmother, mother, father, a person who's there for the 6 grandkids, and especially for young Likona. The strength of this woman. Inspiring.
Martin, I've been listening. It's hard not to cry. And Mama, Gogo, we car with us in the communities of this country. People like you make South Africa what it is. Listening to the story and just the role in Likona. And we thank you so much. So Martin, it's really hard not to listen to Gogo and Likona's story and not be moved. And as a socially conscious business, SLG, I don't want to say we love stories like that, but we feel compelled not sit back and not do anything when a plight like Gogo comes our way.
Yes. Yeah.
We as companies have mandates. And Gogo, just as a little story of SLG, we were founded 20 years ago as a natural gas trading company in KZN. And then we, with the grace of God, grew the business over the years and expanded our operations in Gauteng. And we partnered with some amazing customers in Gauteng. And that's where we've been active the last 5 years. And so hence our intertwining ourselves in the communities of Gauteng and therefore being able to today come into the picture when we hear of stories of like Gogo, Barbara and Likona, to be able to do what we've been doing for the 2 decades with our communities, which is where we invest in our communities. And yes, our focus has been building science labs and computer labs at schools, and we're trying to capacitate STEM subjects. But there's also a social conscience that an enterprise that is active in South Africa needs to have to just deal with the socio-economic issues that are outside of the schools and the formalized sort of programs that we do. And it's one where there's a young lady who wants to go to school, who wants to have a life like everyone else of her age, but just needs to be assisted with the means to be able to do that, so that we can make Gogo's life just a little bit more. It's not going to be easy, but it's just that little bit, Martin.
It's the break that she needs right now, Mzi.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah.
What would you like to offer?
I'll be led by you how we do this, Martin. But Martin, SOG Gogo, as part of our celebration of 20 years, we like plights like yours, but we've decided we'll make a donation towards Likona's braces and the other needs, and we'll make a donation of 35,000 rand, Gogo. And hopefully it covers the braces you need for her and a little bit more. And yeah, I know it's the least we can do to just you made a call for a need that will make her life better, and we just want to respond to that.
Mzia, I appreciate the fact that companies like yours would share your success with South Africans like Barbara. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for the 35,000 Rand donation towards those leg braces. All the best, and thank you for being an angel this morning, okay?
Only a pleasure. Makogo, all the best.
Thanks, Mzia.
Thank you so much.
Have a good day, man. So there's 35,000 Rand from this amazing company, SLG, towards the leg braces, which I think is going to make it easier. What do you do to keep the pots boiling? How do you do to keep all of yourselves alive? You were saying earlier you can't just be a stay-at-home. Most people.
I just needed to. I worked in a restaurant in a delicatessen,
okay.
So I needed maybe if I could just have a place to cook and make place orders for the companies to eat and make platters when there are meetings.
So you cook well. You're a good cook.
A very good cook.
So you want to start a little business where you're baking and cooking and selling?
Yes.
To feed 6 grandchildren?
Yes.
I want to give you another 35,000 Rand.
Thank you so much, Mike.
Towards that dream of starting up that little home industry.
Thank you so much.
You can do it.
Yes.
So there's 70,000 Rand this morning.
Thank you so much.
From our amazing angels that listen to the show, that partner with us and take hands on Good Morning Angels. Please keep us posted. All the best with Likona and the other 5 grandchildren, but you must also look after yourself. Eh?
Yes.
Will you?
Yes, I am.
Are you?
I will. God must leave me, make me live in for 105 years so that Likona can get married.
I love that so much. But now remember, part of that money is for you to start up your home industry.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Your
much.
little cooking home industry. Keep us posted with that.
Yes.
And we get hungry in the mornings.
Yes, we do.
Let me know when you're up and running.
Yes.
And I will put in a lekker order
Thank you.
for all of us here at the station. Can I do that?
Yes, please.
Will you promise?
Yes, I do.
All right, fantastic. Barbara,
Yes, thank you so much.
nice to meet you. Likona, nice to meet you. You've been very quiet. All the best with school. Enjoy the new leg braces.
Yay.
Likona, nice to see
thank
that
you,
big
Martin.
smile on your face. Big smile. That's all we want to see.
That's all I've
Big smiles all around.
Yes.
Good job, angels. Good job.
Good morning, angels. Breakfast with Martin Bester. 6 to 9 weekdays. Exclusive to Jacaranda FM.